Okay, Brad, well, I don't want to bury the lead. You've been on the bike for over 12 hours at this point. How are you feeling physically as well as mentally?
Uh, Physically, a bit of discomfort. This is not the most natural position to be in, but the morale is good. The night was long, but I had a great group of folks online with me, keeping the spirits up, and people who are really committed to the cause rode all night with me. So we were chatting online, and now the sun's up, and 13 and a half hours done. So it's all downhill from here.
Well, that's a great positive attitude to take when you're this far in to this challenge. But as you mentioned, you're going to be on the bike for 24 hours. I assume you're drinking lots of fluids. You got to stay hydrated so you don't cramp up. So what happens when nature calls?
So I have allowed myself the permission for nature breaks. But the trick is you don't want to get off the bike too long, especially overnight, because then you're not going to want to get back on. So best to keep the legs moving, keep them spinning, and just real quick breaks. I think out of the 24 hours, I'll probably have ridden pretty close to 23 by the time it's all said and done. So just quick on and off, and then back mashing the pedals.
What type of training can you do for taking on a challenge such as this, being on your bike for 24 hours, or is it even possible? What have you done to prepare yourself for this?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's I don't think it's something that you would really train a whole lot for. I mean, you ride bikes, you race bikes, you put in training, but that might be for a 3 or 4 hour event. Going into 24 is completely uncharted territory. Not sure how the body will respond, but at the end of the day, we're raising money for the hospital and Michael Guerin, and such a great community, 400 participants. So I've got lots of people to talk to, lots of words of encouragement, and we've been hearing from special guests, folks from Michael Guerin Hospital. And, it's really inspirational and motivating knowing the work that they're doing right now, and, just keep pushing on.
How much money have you guys raised so far at this point in the challenge?
So we're at about $155,000, which is a tremendous amount of giving. And we are very grateful. I think it speaks to the fact of how much our frontline healthcare workers really matter to people. And a community hospital like Michael Guerin, I mean, everyone has that personal connection with it. Whether your baby was born there, you get stitched up after a sports game, or they're taking care of loved ones. We have those connections with community hospitals. So we have to stay home. That's our job. But frontline healthcare workers are showing up every day, putting in the hours to keep us safe. And I think a lot of folks in the community wanted to respond. So we're stepping up and raising some money. It's going to a great cause.
Well, Brad, I'll tell you what, I would never imagine that you've been biking for over 12 hours. Just how you look right now, how you're speaking, you're doing a fantastic job. You're making a lot of us jealous, and probably a lot of us are going to be forced to do a little more exercise this weekend to kind of keep up with people like yourself. So thanks for doing this, and best of luck for the rest of the challenge.
Thanks a lot, Mike. And if people want to support, it's crushcovid.ca. We're riding till 6 p.m. tonight, so lots of time left.
Perfect. Thank you, Brad.
Thanks, Mike.